99% of people have no idea that seniors often carry a distinct smell. And the cruelest part is it's not because they're dirty, it's because they're lonely. Do you know what hurts the most for someone who has lived almost their entire life? It's not aging. It's not an illness. It's the feeling of no longer being touched by another human being. Mrs. Alma, a retired elementary school teacher, now lives alone in a small apartment in Ohio. She spent 35 years in the classroom teaching children how to write their first letters and how to add for the very first time. But after retirement, life slowed down. Her husband passed away early. Her only daughter got married and moved to Florida. Phone calls became rare. So did kind check-ins. Her apartment grew quiet, so quiet she could hear the sound of a pin drop. Every morning, Alma makes herself a cup of tea. No one sits across the table. Every evening, she waters her plants, watching the sunlight filter through the curtains. No one knocks at the door. 1 year, then 3, then 7. Time passed like a river with no ripples. One day, a community health worker dropped by for a routine check. The young woman stepped in and paused slightly. She smiled politely, but her eyes darted. She walked over, opened a window, and turned on the fan. No one said a word, but Alma understood. That night, Alma opened a wooden box she had kept for years. Inside were letters from her late husband, a handmade card from her daughter drawn in the second grade. She touched each page, each line of handwriting with trembling fingers. Tears soaked her pillow, not because she missed them, not because she was old, but because for the first time in her life, she felt ashamed of her own body. From that day forward, Alma didn't let anyone into her room. The next time the nurse visited, she only spoke to her from the hallway. Each morning, Alma woke up earlier, showered longer, used more perfume. But the harder she tried, the more exhausted she felt. The fragrance only masked the truth. It never erased the pain. You know what? This isn't some rare tragic story. It's happening every single day in millions of homes across America. 1 in 3 seniors live alone, and many of them, without realizing, carry changes in their body that are silent, painful, and deeply tied to shame. The cruelest part isn't the smell, it's the silence around it. No one talks about it. No one dares ask. No one helps them recognize it with kindness, with love without judgment. If you've ever walked into a senior's home and noticed an unusual scent, don't turn away, because what you just smelled might be the quietest cry for help that aging has to offer. And in this video, I'll walk with you to uncover the real reason behind the body odor in older adults. Share how to remove it at the root, no perfume, no expensive products needed, and most importantly, help our seniors regain confidence, dignity, and the joy of being alive again. Please stay until the end of this video, because in the final part, I'll reveal a simple secret. By cleaning just one specific spot on your body each day, you can eliminate up to 90% of this distinct odor. And now let's begin. Most people think staying clean and smelling fresh is just about taking regular showers and using perfume. But here's the truth. For older adults, the body often carries a unique scent, even if they bathe daily and maintain good hygiene. In today's video, you'll learn the 3 main biological reasons why seniors develop this specific body odor, how to treat it at the root using a simple, affordable, and effective method, the one body area that 99% of people forget to clean properly, and more importantly, how to bring back a sense of love and dignity both for our seniors and from those around them. Let's keep going, because the next part will uncover a surprising truth. The odor doesn't come from being dirty, it comes from deep inside. Let's explore that together. Part 1, Unlocking the Real Cause. It's not dirt, it's internal. Many people think just shower and you'll smell fine, but it's not that simple. The truth is that body odor in seniors is the result of silent internal changes that happen as we age. If we don't understand them, we'll keep fixing the symptoms without ever reaching the root. Here are the 3 main reasons behind the distinct smell in older adults. 1. Decreased sweat gland function. When we're younger, our sweat glands help flush out toxins every day, but with age, these glands lose nearly half their activity. As a result, toxins begin to build up under the skin, creating an ideal environment for bacteria. In skin folds like the neck, armpits, behind the knees, and other creases, if not scrubbed thoroughly, this buildup leads to a persistent, warm, musky smell, not sharp, but deeply lingering. 2. Sebaceous glands and nonenal compound. This is something very few people know about, but it's crucial. After age 50, our sebaceous oil glands begin producing a substance called 2-nominal and unsaturated fatty acid that has a grassy, slightly sour odor that's quite specific. Here's the problem: 2-nominal is not water soluble. So even if someone showers daily using regular soap or body wash, this smell sticks around. Others may notice it clearly, but the person experiencing it often can't smell it themselves. 3. Dry mouth and bad breath. As we age, saliva production naturally decreases, especially for those on medications. Less saliva means more bacteria in the mouth, and that leads to a noticeable odor. This kind of bad breath is subtle but present, especially when speaking up close. Even seniors who don't smoke and don't eat garlic or onions may still experience this because of dry mouth caused by aging or medication. Once we understand these biological changes, it becomes clear the unique scent associated with older adults isn't due to poor hygiene. It's a quiet result of how the body changes with age in ways most people never talk about. But once we know this truth, we can take the right action gently, lovingly, and with deep understanding. In the next part, I'll show you 3 key areas of the body that, if cleaned properly, can reduce up to 90% of this distinct odor. The 3 body areas that hold the key to eliminating senior smell. We've seen that the distinct scent in seniors doesn't come from being dirty, it comes from deep internal changes that occur over time. But here's the thing: even with daily showers or expensive perfumes, if we don't clean the right spots, the odor can still quietly linger. That's why now is the time for practical action. Let's focus on the 3 most critical areas of the body places where odor builds up the most yet are often the most overlooked. 1. Behind the ears, neck, under the breasts. These areas have multiple skin folds where sweat and oil easily build up, especially in older adults who may move less or live in warmer climates. As we age, the skin becomes dry, sweat glands slow down, but sebaceous oil glands remain active. This is where 2-nominal, the odor-causing compound, accumulates the most. How to clean it? Use a soft cloth or facial sponge with warm water and mild fragrance-free soap. Wipe these areas gently every day. Behind the ears and under the neck are often missed, especially by seniors living alone, as they can be hard to reach. But these are the most persistent odor zones and often the unspoken reason people feel hesitant around an elderly person without ever saying why. 2. Armpits, groin, behind the knees. Elbows. These are areas with deep creases that tend to stay warm and moist, making them perfect for bacteria and fungi to grow. Older adults may sweat less overall, but sweat still collects here, especially after going to the bathroom or at night. If not cleaned properly, the odor will build up. How to clean it? Use a separate washcloth for these areas. Combine warm water with a small amount of diluted apple cider vinegar, a natural antibacterial. Avoid harsh soaps which can dry or irritate aging skin. 3. Feet between the toes, heels. This is the most neglected area. Many people just rinse their feet quickly, but don't dry between the toes, allowing moisture to stay trapped, a perfect environment for bacteria and fungi. Foot odor can spread to socks, bed sheets, and even the floor. How to clean it? Take time to gently scrub the feet, especially between the toes and around the heels. Always dry thoroughly afterward. Use a clean towel just for the feet and consider applying a light layer of antifungal powder or natural deodorizing spray if needed. Every night, soak your feet in warm water with salt or a few drops of tea tree oil. Use a soft brush to gently scrub your heels in between your toes. Dry thoroughly before putting on socks or going to bed. You might be thinking, that sounds simple, but does it really work? The answer is yes. Hundreds of older adults, after simply changing how they clean these 3 areas, have felt the difference. They've received hugs from grandchildren again, offered confident handshakes, and enjoyed conversations without uncomfortable glances. And now we've reached something important. External hygiene is only half the picture. To truly address body odor in seniors, we must go deeper into what builds the body from within nutrition. Coming up next. 6. Foods that can change your body's smell from the inside out. In the next part, we'll explore 6 types of foods that can noticeably change how your body smells in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. Some of them may already be in your fridge, you just never realized they were your body's natural perfume. We've talked about the skin sweat glands, oil glands, and saliva. But odor doesn't only come from the outside. In truth, what we put into our bodies each day, from food to drinks to habits, silently shapes our scent. The scent starts from within. If you adjust your diet the right way, in just a few weeks, you may no longer need to rely on perfume or try to mask odor. Your body will naturally feel fresher, lighter, and cleaner. 1. Drink enough water, at least 6 glasses a day. Water helps your liver, kidneys, skin, and lungs flush out toxins. When you're dehydrated, waste builds up in your blood and escapes through your skin, creating odor. Start your morning with a glass of warm water and spread your water intake throughout the day. Coffee and tea don't count. They actually dehydrate you. 2. Eat more antioxidant-rich foods. Berries, tomatoes, apples, leafy greens, brown rice, and chia seeds help fight oxidation, a key process that leads to the production of 2-nominal, the compound behind the old person smell. Just 1 apple and 1 tomato a day can make a big difference, simple but very effective. 3. Cut back on red meat and greasy fried foods. Saturated fats in red meat take longer to digest and leave behind more waste byproducts, which can cause body odor. Instead, go for steamed or boiled fish and lean chicken. Many seniors report that after changing their diet for just 2 to 3 weeks, they feel that their bodies are lighter, fresher, and cleaner. 4. Add garlic. It's a natural odor fighter. Garlic contains allicin, a natural antibacterial compound. While it smells strong when eaten, it actually helps reduce odor-causing bacteria once digested. 1 clove of raw garlic per day or cooking with garlic is often enough. It supports not only your breath and digestion, but also your overall scent. 5. Eat water-rich foods, like cucumber, tomato, and watermelon. These fruits and vegetables help flush out toxins through urine. They brighten your skin, make your sweat lighter and fresher, and reduce body odor overall. 6. Avoid coffee and alcohol. Coffee dehydrates you, and alcohol, when broken down in the body, produces acetaldehyde, a strong-smelling compound that exits through sweat glands. Instead, drink warm water, roasted barley tea, ginger tea, or chamomile tea. These support hydration and digestive health without triggering odor. 7. Eat more fiber. Brown rice, oats, red beans. Leafy greens fiber helps digestion and prevents constipation, a major cause of internal waste buildup that can seep through the skin as odor. A breakfast with oatmeal, fresh fruit, and seeds is the perfect way to start your day. When you change your diet, what you gain isn't just a fresher body smell, it's better health overall. You feel lighter, clearer, and more in tune with your body. It's the return of self-love from the inside out. Next, clothing, bedding, and your environment where odor hides most. You've cleaned your body, you've adjusted your diet, but there's still one silent factor that can make or break your progress. The fabrics around you. Clothing, towels, bed sheets, pillows, and mattresses hold on to odor even more than your body does. And if they're not cared for properly, all your earlier efforts might go to waste. 1. Change and wash underwear. Socks and daily clothing. Seniors should wear breathable cotton fabrics that absorb moisture. Underwear and socks and any clothes worn daily should be washed after each use. Never rewear clean-looking clothes because nonanal and bacteria stay trapped in the fabric fibers. 2. Wash pillowcases and bed sheets. Weekly, the scalp, neck, back, and shoulders touch pillows and sheets every night. If these aren't washed regularly, sweat and oil will build up. Wash pillowcases 2-3 times a week. Wash sheets weekly. In humid weather, use a dryer or hang them in the sun. 3. Deep clean your mattress and pillows monthly. Use a strong vacuum to remove fine dust and trapped odors. Once a month, sprinkle baking soda over the mattress, let it sit for 30 minutes, then vacuum it up. For pillows, air them in the sun regularly, or replace the pillow inserts every 6 months. 4. Keep room. Air fresh and flowing. A stuffy, damp room traps body odors. It doesn't let them escape. Open windows every morning and afternoon. Use an air purifier or activated charcoal to keep the air clean. Avoid chemical air sprays. They only mask odors. They don't solve the root problem. By now, you've come almost to the end of the journey. You've understood the cause. You've learned how to act. You've begun to see change. But there's still one final thing, a small gesture that carries a big meaning: loving your own body. This is the last part where we no longer talk about odor, but about dignity, pride, and how to live with grace in our later years. You've walked with me through a long journey from touching stories like Mrs. Alma's to scientific insights on sweat glands, oil glands, and too nominal, from caring for the body on the outside to nourish it from the inside, even down to the small details like a bed sheet or a dark, unventilated corner of the room. And all of it has pointed to one thing: helping older adults live with their bodies in peace, freshness, and dignity. So now let's take a moment to remember the most important truths. The scent that often comes with age is not caused by being unclean, it's the result of silent biological changes within the body. No one deserves to live with shame, rejection, or loneliness, especially not for something that can be improved with love and the right knowledge. The three core principles to manage body odor in seniors: clean the right areas, the right way at the right time, eat a clean diet, drink enough water, avoid odor producing foods, keep your living space fresh, wash fabrics regularly, and most of all, nurture a gentle respect for yourself, even if age brings wrinkles, gray hair, or the soft fragrance of time. If you are a senior yourself, please start today. Use a small towel to gently clean behind your ears. Drink a glass of warm water each morning. Wash that old set of bed linens you've been meaning to change. These simple, consistent acts are your body's quiet message to the world: I still cherish myself. If you are a son, daughter, grandchild, or neighbor, reach out. Offer a kind word. Come a little closer. Lend a hand. Sometimes just one hug, one firm hand to hold, can ease a silent sorrow no one else sees. Thank you for staying with me until the very last line. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone you care about, because maybe you'll help them feel loved again. And if you haven't yet hit subscribe, please do it today, so every week we can continue sharing health insights that are emotional, practical, and deeply human, especially for the senior community. Senior Health Table, a place to listen, support, and inspire graceful living in later life.